Don't put this on my video. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Ṣàlàáfíà la wà, ṣé gbogbo ẹ yọ̀ tọ̀ mí. Please help me to share the video. Walaikum salam to America to Sayida. How are you, ma'am?
Lọ́dún tó kọjá mo sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe mọ́. Lọ́dún yìí mo sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe mọ́. Lọ́dún tó bọ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe èèpo ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Ó ṣe mọ́ 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 ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Ó ṣe mọ́.
Hello, ma'am.
Lọ́dún tó kọjá mo sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe mọ́. Lọ́dún yìí mo sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe mọ́. Lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ máa ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó ṣe ọlọ́run ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Ó ṣe mọ́ 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 ìjìnlẹ̀ nínú ìjìnlẹ̀. Lúkọ wípé mo rọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ láyé mi. Orí o, òrìṣà rẹ̀ láyé mi. Orí o, bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, mo gbà àgbà mi. Mo ṣe olóore, bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, mo gbà àgbà mi. Mo ṣe olóore, mo rọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ láyé mi. Orí o, mo rọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ láyé mi. Orí o, bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, mo gbà àgbà mi. Mo ṣe olóore, bí mo tilẹ̀ kéré, mo gbà àgbà mi. Mo ṣe olóore.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How you are doing? Shalafia Lawa. Family in call, and how's our weekend going? Shall I enjoy weekend wa? Mo lérò pé ẹ rí caption wa. Kó tó di pé a wọnú the main thing. Please don't forget to help me share the show, like and love. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ GEC Cosmetics.
Bọ̀dá mi, ìyàwó yìí máa ń fà ìlẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí. Báwo lẹ ṣe ṣe? Kí làṣírí ẹwà ìyàwó yín? Ẹ sọ fún mi, kémi náà sọ fún ìyàwó mi.
Bàbá ọkọ mi, ẹ má dààmú ara yín jìnnà. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Golden Eden Cosmetics làṣírí ẹwà mi. Ẹ wo, ibẹ̀ ni mo ti ra whitening face cream, whitening body lotion, whitening body scrub àti whitening bathing soap. Ṣẹ̀rí ìyàwó yín adún máa dán yẹn. Àwọn náà máa nílò hot chocolate body lotion, hot chocolate face cream, hot chocolate scrub àti hot chocolate bathing soap. Ṣé caramel skin kit lẹ́fẹ́ ni tàbí student whitening kit? Wọ́n ń tà. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe steam bath, manicure, pedicure. Wọ́n tún máa ń ṣe àtúnṣe àwọ̀ ara látàrí jàǹbá tí kẹ́míkà ti ṣe sí ara. Ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn wà ní Ọ̀rẹ́ Méjì Street, Ọbáwọlé by Bayo Hospital, Akinyele Close, number 6, Ìfàkọ̀jayé, local government, nílé Èkó. WhatsApp number wọn ni +44 79 79 26 0453 tàbí 091 63 20 1327. Ẹ wò wọ́n lórí Instagram handle wọn @GEC_cosmetics. Wọ́n tún wà lórí Facebook GEC Cosmetics.
GEC Cosmetics, ọ̀gá ni bàbá.
Yes, so fún gbogbo àwọn ìpara, scrub lẹ́fẹ́ ni, facial oil lẹ́fẹ́ ni, anything that has to do with skincare, please contact GEC Cosmetics. And also, donation, we have other people that you can patronize. We have Oladimeji Abdulakin for your branded t-shirt, pen, whatever. Allow me show it on for your wonderful woman hair. TKTK for your rice flour and drinks as well. Olukwiton for your drinks. Bikitose Kings for your African foods. And then Adekoya Folake for your party catering, okay? So Erikwe Odonation, Erikwe Kazadenka has been able to establish a community where we all want to interact with ourselves. Do you understand? Money transaction, business-wise, talk of anything. Family-wise, everything bonding. Okay. This Saturday, of course, was it not 3 or 4 days ago, we spoke about VDM's arrest. We're all aware of the arrest. He was arrested. And then, you know, he went to GT. From GT, he got arrested. You know, there were protests by his group, where they called them the Rattels, right? So they came out to protest, I think, for like 2 days. And then, you know, before we know it, was it not on Friday or was it not Saturday? Or I think it was on Monday that, you know, VTM was released. Monday or Tuesday, It was released. He spent the weekend there. That was last weekend. I think he's spending the EFCC custody. Then, okay, everybody came out with so many speculations. Everybody came out with, oh, he was arrested because he said this about EFCC. He was arrested because he insulted Honorable Abike Dabiri. He was arrested because he had issues with Mercy Chinwe. He was arrested because he insulted Queen Mother Yabojo. He was arrested because he had issues with Bob Risky. You know, everybody was just ice cream. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, it's you, baby. Reduce that volume. Okay, so sorry about that. Happy weekend to you all. Yeah, he was arrested. Everybody was just giving bringing out different videos of where he said some things. Oh, you can never arrest me like that. So I remember we came online on my page. We spoke about it. Some of our fathers and mothers called in, and then, you know, we always saying, okay, we all agree that he shouldn't be arrested like a criminal the way he was arrested. Like, you know, everybody felt okay. If you say the mode and the conduct, how he was arrested, everybody said, okay, we could say he was kidnapped, you know, but, you know, like I said the other time, I said, we don't really know what happened. We don't know why he was arrested like that, and we don't know why he was taken to EFCC custody. So when he comes out, I was even hoping up and praying that his lawyer, that's a lawyer, DG Adeyanju, will be able to address us to let us know what's up. But yes, he put up a kind of update on his page, I think on his Twitter page or Instagram page as well. And then, you know, the only thing I could deduce there was he was talking about the high and mighty. We spoke about EFCC as well. And then, you know, I didn't really get the full gist, okay? So I felt, okay, I know once VDA comes out, he would be able to address us. And yes, he came out. We saw the video. I posted the video on my page as well. And then, boom, this morning, I came across the video he had, I think about 45 minutes video where he explained everything that happened from GT to the EFCC custody and then till the date and day that it was released. So, ladies and gentlemen, we would be listening to VDM so that we can actually get a grip of everything that happened. And then we'll be able to put 2 and 2, 3 and 3 together, okay? But one thing I want you to know is that our dear country, our lovely dear country, needs help, okay? When I say it needs help, it needs sanitation, it needs it needs revolution long penny. Not in a bad way, okay? But, you know, in a way whereby, I mean, we need to like restructure the arms of government, and that has to do with the what? With the law agencies. Talking about the soldiers, talking about the police officers, talking about the lawyers, even talking about the courts, so that's the judges itself. Because honestly speaking, this is not funny anymore. There are so many stories that we've been hearing, you know, we've been listening to. I mean, things that are happening in our dear country, abuse of power, you know, where a so-called officer will just wake up one morning, do anything he or she likes because he or she believes he's got some powers, so many rubbish like that. But okay, let's listen to VDM, and then we'll be able to deduce 1 or 2 or 3 things about it. If you want to call in, you're free to, if you have my number. And if you want to, you don't have, just let me know. I'll pin it down on my page, okay? So that you can contribute. Honestly speaking, Tibaniki will go or VDM, will go everything to so at nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, ma wo pé mi mọ future country wa, mi mọ bí tí a fẹ́ sọ pé future bí ṣe future wa for country wa. Let me put it there. Before I go ahead to play VDM, let me welcome you all once again. Omoluwa Olowo, happy weekend. Miri Akitoye, happy weekend. Margaret Emmanuel, good afternoon. Adiola Samson, good morning. Toyin Oladeyinde Shokunle, how are you doing, ma? Happy weekend. Mommy Remilekun Ileyemi, good afternoon, ma. How are you and how's your family? Mommy Wuma Bright Taiwo, God bless you for being there always. Okay, so let's go into details. Let's listen to VDM as he explains what transpired, what happened on that said day. That everybody
appreciate all the people that lended the voice when I was in there. I swear to God, the day I came out and they gave me a phone and I saw everything that has happened on the internet while I was in there, I swear to God, I almost cried. Because I wasn't expecting anything. I was expecting myself to just go inside and come out when I come out and then just continue what I do, because nobody they break me. I must talk. That's just me. I must talk. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. So first thing, for the betterment of the country, I must talk. So I wasn't expecting anything. When I came out, I saw a lot of video. I almost cried. I swear. A lot of protest. So I want to appreciate a lot of people. This video go long. It go long. That's just the truth. The video will be long. So if you watch out for your Instagram finish, complete, you go YouTube, because Instagram now 12 minutes. You go YouTube. If you don't want to go YouTube, you go Facebook, where if you accommodate long video, because this video will be long. It's an appreciation video and I don't want to forget anybody. Right. So now I posted a video yesterday. People were expecting me to post an appreciation first. But I posted the video and I'll tell you why. That video was out of anger. It was out of anger. Now, when I came out and I saw everything, I said I need to appreciate everybody. So I told my friend, make me a list. You understand? Make me a list of everybody that posted my picture, posted a video, that used the hashtag, that at least lended a voice. You understand? Because lending a voice to Very Dark Man is also contributing to lending a voice for the future. It does not have to only be Very Dark Man. Anytime you say something against injustice, you are contributing to the betterment of Nigeria in the future. Anytime you just say, this is injustice, you don't contribute. Do you understand? So I told him, I said, give me the list of everybody. And we went to Barnes, we got a phone. Got a phone. As I tried to log in my own iCloud, it didn't work. I said, okay, still get me the list. Make I look for another alternative way to log in on all my social media. Let's move. This guy now tried to log in on his iCloud. They've also logged him out. It was very annoying because this guy don't do anything. Now me, you want arrest, but you collecting phones and everything, so you can't log out in on iCloud. It was annoying. That's why I made the video yesterday to say, you know what, this is it. But, well, they cannot stop us. We will still appreciate what we need to appreciate. So, in no particular order.
When you turn 12?
Sorry. I guess it's page. It's been monetized. So, adverts Mama Shere Wole Shere Nsin, but it's download there first. Oh my gosh.
To appreciate. So, in no particular order, I'll start with Deja Adeyanju and Partners. My team of lawyers who have stood by me for the longest. These people don't try because they swear way. I don't go lie. They knock us lawsuits. For anybody, when I say make I lend my voice to, they go knock us lawsuit. All the people I fight for, they must knock us lawsuit. And now we they carry the matter for head, and we cannot lose. So the Adeyanju and Partners, you people have done a lot for me, and I really want to appreciate Barrister Adeyanju himself. You don't try. I bet why would I appreciate by Study Adeyanju? Is he not a comrade? Let him go and stay one place. Comrade! Yeah. But by Study Adeyanju not a correct guy. So but I'll move on. Let's go to Barrister Marvin Omorugbe. Barrister Marvin Omorugbe, I just want to say a special thank you to you for standing with, even inside the interrogation room, you were there. So thank you, Barrister Marvin Omorobe. Barrister Z Tega, I cannot call your full name because you will call me the shout. You call my name on social media. Why would you call my name on social media? I don't like media. Even Barrister Marvin does not like media. That's the craziest part. They don't like media in that office. I don't know why. But anyways, to Deji Adeyanju and partners and everybody in Deji Adeyanju and partners, I just want to say a special thank you to you. You know, God bless you. Now, Tunde Ednut, when I came out, all the videos on Tunde, they are expected because Tunde is a very passionate Nigerian. And also, a lot of people don't know. Some videos and some matter when I carry up. Now, Tunde sometimes they send up.
You know, I'm playing. Sorry, Jerry. What am I playing?
Now, Tunde sometimes they send out to me video. See one. All right, so it's now time. All right, so it's now time for me to give you the full details of what happened the day I was arrested and what happened when I got to the Efcc and my time in prison, right? So this video is going to be long, but first of all, it's crazy how this protest brought Yoruba, Igbos, and Hausa. Nobody say, it's not my tribe. Everybody just join one voice. It means that if we start joining voices, we will actually achieve something. You understand? Nobody even care. Everybody, you feel that man protest, you know. Anyways, again, shout outs to Arise team, Rufai. Shout out to Rufai. I watch your video, you know, how you explode. Shout out to you, respect, and Oji. Anyways, shout out to Arise team and also shout out to Channels News. So you covered the whole protest and everything, man. Shout out to you guys. And shout out to Nasboy. I forgot Nasboy in the first video. Shout out to Don Jazzy. I don't know why I did not mention Don Jazzy's name. Shout out to Sabinus. Sabinus also made a post. And China Ross, my brother. China Ross and all my people in China. So China Ross boss, my brother, I saw your video and shout outs to you. Now, all the people that also participated in the protest, God bless you. I saw some people in the UK. God bless you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So we move. It's for the betterment of the country anyways.
How many profiles do you have? I remember I blocked you yesterday. If you have money, you know, so that you have money to buy data, how much data do you buy on a daily basis to come and beg online? 1,700 for your daughter is dying of malaria. And how much is the data that you are buying? If you had all the money for data, you have 1,007. Unfortunately, me, I don't even have anything. I don't even have money. Shall I will have assisted you? Sincere apologies, sis, please. Ọlọ́run adáwọ́ good health to see orí ọmọ yẹn, but please don't put comment like this here. I beg you in the name of God, okay? Why don't you take your daughter or son to the health center? To the health center. Malaria stuff should be free. Take your baby to the health center. Come and treat it. Malaria,
appreciate. So we move. It's for the betterment of the country anyways. Now, what happened on that day? The previous day, I had made a video about some deductions that have been going on in my mother's account, GT Bank account. So I made the video and I said, the next day, I will be going to GT Bank. So all of them, everybody knew I was going to GT Bank. To the best of my knowledge, everyone knew that I was going to GT Bank. So that day, myself and my mom, we entered GT Bank with one of my friends, right? When we entered GT Bank, I wanted to go and collect the bank statement. I said, Mommy, we'll request bank statement first. More know what they go on. That is in case before they'll temper with them. You understand? I said, okay. So while we were there trying to fill the form, one of their staff from up came down and said, VDM, okay, you are here. Let's go up, right? So I said, no, I want to collect bank statements first. They said, no, let's go. We'll do everything up. So we move upstairs, myself, my mom, and the guy. So to show transparency, the guy turned the screen of the computer to us. He started looking for the problem. Went back and forth, looked for the problem, pressed his computer, and then he said, oh, maybe she took a loan. Okay, let's look at the loan. You understand? So he went up and said, she took a loan. The loan of 200,000 naira. I said, Mommy, you take a loan and you want the complaint, say that they come out your money. She said that she didn't take a loan. The guy said it was a quick loan. Then he showed when she was credited. She said she don't even know the code of quick loan. So how she press quick loan? Do you understand? And it makes sense. Then we say, okay, who immediately the loan came in? Let's see how they spent the money. So the guy said, yes, that's true. So the guy checked and saw that when they collected the loan, they transferred to one girl in her office. You understand? And I asked my mom, say, you say you don't collect loan. How far? They transferred to this person, which you buy. I said the girl said something. But then again, we moved on. Then we see my mother do tithes. She pay for tithes for church. I said, mommy, say you don't collect loan. I will come pay for tithes. Say she don't collect loan. She don't know the code, so how she take collect loan? So you dey spend money when you don't know how it come about. She say she don't know, but she don't collect any loan. So I can't think. I don't want to go back. I can't think. Say okay, yes, maybe she feel saying I don't fund the account. We check her salary time. Salary time don't pass when they collect. So they try to measure them up. Then they can't say she collect loan again another time. So that second loan again still also went to that first person's account. But this account now of this person that they credited, that first person that they first credited on the first loan, the person no longer work with my mom. So my mom was like, you see, this is another one now. The girl only work with us. So how did they transfer to her? So we started doing one or two, speaking within ourselves, like, sometimes, some people go carry NIN, go collect loan. Those times when they say COVID-19 loan, and some of all these people, they'll go to like different local governments, collect their NIN, tell them that they want to give them money for loan, but they'll not use those NIN to later go and be collecting loan on their behalf, and they'll be the one to pay. We was just checking and doing all these things, but my mom said she doesn't know the code, so how did she collect the loan? Anyway, it's 2 + 2. I said, okay, you know what? No wahala. You don't know anything about phone. And we now found out that our phone does not even have password. And this phone, they don't use phone at work. So if let's say they keep the phone for gate, so anything could have happened. I just said, okay, no problem. How much is remaining? Right? How much is remaining? They say 67,000. I said, okay, I funded 400K to the account, because that account now, I don't put money there for my mom again. I say, get Access Bank. You understand? When I take wire steady money, she get Access Bank. That GT Bank was just there because she has been complaining about this thing for the longest. So after that, they now called me from head office from GT Bank. When they called me, we were now talking. I said, see, there's a need for you people to, even if at all, you understand, maybe they get some kind of authentication. So I was saying that to the staff that was there, the one that was doing the investigations. I said, there's a need to do a 2-factor authentication. When it's not everybody that can just access your phone. If they know the code, they will just quickly request it, and then they can just do transfer without you knowing, and they will just delete the alert. So you will not even know. They'll leave it at your last alert. We're just talking. I say, at least put an authentication that when they press the quick loan, they'll snap. And I say, okay, when I come out, I'll explain everything that happened and raise an awareness on this loan and how people should not give people their NIN because of all these local government empowerment, like loan, like they do all this COVID-19, all this relief fund. I say, protect your NIN. I was coming to explain what had happened in the bank and also create an awareness. So they thanked me. We came to the first floor. They brought souvenir. They said, oh, thank you, VDM. You don't have a problem anytime. They even said, open an account with us. I said, GT Bank. Oh, mom, I don't like GT Bank, but let's see how it's going to go. We should have just spoke, and that was it. Next thing, we're about to exit the staircase to go down, then go outside. Police just came. When police came, I said, what did happen? The policeman stood. I said, police, what's happening? He blocked us from going down. I'm like, excuse you, why are you stopping us? The police that they brought did not even know why he's stopping us. Do you understand? Why are you stopping us? The police no fit talk. Then one other guy on whites now went to go and tell the Oga something, right? He told the guy something. The guy now said, no, why are you stopping them? Leave them alone. Do you understand? Apparently the guy did not hear what the guy was saying. Even after the guy was telling them that leave them alone, right? The guy refused. This particular guy refused with the police. Do you understand? They refused with the police. We now went, he now said, please, bury that man, because it was now embarrassing. Let's go to my office. We went to his office. I said, wait, are you not an Oga? If you are telling your junior colleague that he should let us go, why is he not in us? Do you understand? Plus, see where the problem is. Me, I don't operate GT Bank. The person that went with me does not operate GT Bank. Now my mama, they operate GT Bank. Then I said, okay, maybe that guy that went with me, maybe he has done something, maybe he recorded. He now said, do I know that before this police came, that particular guy had come to him, the CSO, he had come to him to search his phone if he recorded, and he saw that nothing. So a man came out again and said, okay, come and search his phone. Is there a problem? The guy was just very rude. Do you understand? Now, I know you operate GT Bank. If I thought you want to hold anybody if there's a problem, now my mama do something for handcuff. I don't know if you understand. But me that does not operate a GT Bank, why are you holding me? Now, when I brought out my camera, I was not angry and I said, tell me why you are holding me. This took for like 5 minutes. Tell me why you are holding me in the bank. I don't operate the bank. What is the problem? The policeman could not answer. Do you understand? The policeman will drag. The guy no agree. I don't invest. Now, me I go on push the police guy, but you get uniform. And you have to respect the uniform. If not, I be one push him, I no go lie. Because she don't pay me. Do you understand? Okay? So no wala. Drag. Finally, signal come. The guy just do as if same way they go. I didn't know that there was a plan. Do you understand? I didn't know that there was a plan. Now, before I continue the story, GT Bank, you will explain why you held me hostage in your bank. You will explain why you kidnapped me in your bank, because I don't operate your bank. I don't use your bank. That's number one. Number two of this whole thing, I am not wanted in Nigeria. When you say a wanted man came into your bank, as a wanted man, wanted man don't enter your bank, so you go hold on till security operative come. Number three, you are not an executive arm in the government. Do you understand? You are not even an executive arm. So I want to know why you held me in your bank for 5 minutes. Even though I know why, but you don't have that right to hold me. And
sorry, let me say one or two things to this to what VDM said here. At least for I know some things about banking and I know some things about law as well. And then when it comes to apprehending a particular customer or a particular individual for the law enforcement, when you are now when the bank, when they tell you from the law enforcement, okay, agency, anyone, if they send a memo or they give you a call or whatever, that there is a particular,
but you don't have that right to hold.
Wait, that there is a particular individual that they want you to apprehend for them. In as much as the agency or the particular enforcement agency that wants to pick that person, the moment they've been able to get the location of that person to be in your bank, and they've sent a circular or whatever or a call to the security there to make sure that they delay that person, they don't have the right to say no to them. That's it. So even if, I'm not saying you should, VDM shouldn't go ahead to like sue GT. Yes, go ahead and sue, but nothing is gonna come out of it. Why? Because they've got the backing of the law enforcement agencies. That is, they've got the backing of the government. So there's nothing that will come out of it. You can sue them, take them to court. They would explain themselves.
You don't have that.
They will explain themselves. The worst of it all is they will even give you, they will even provide a memo. They will provide a press release from, is it DSS office? The DSS that came to arrest. They will provide it to the courts, showing them where the DSS send a memo or send a letter to the head office, telling them, because you have already given them the location. That's the problem about we dropping location anyhow. Now, it is a different ball game if nobody knew that you were going to GT Bank. It's a different ball game. And they just did that to you. You have already submitted, you said it in the beginning that you have already what? You've already updated all Nigerians that you will be going to GT Bank. You have. So, what makes you think that a day before, you said you were going on a Friday. What makes you think that Friday morning or that Thursday evening, a call has not been placed through to the head of, the CEO of GT Bank that, so person will be coming to any of your branch in Abuja, and then send a memo to all the managers, okay, to apprehend the person for us. It could be. This is how those people work. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you saying GT is going to blah, 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 you're just VDM. Let's face the reality. There's nothing you can do. You can sue them, like I said, but nothing good is not coming out of it. Nothing good is not coming out. And if like I can understand that even as at that, when you said you were coming down, the so-called boss, I don't think he even has, I don't think he has an understanding of what is going on, because you said it was a police tried to stop you from going, right? Or stop your friend from leaving. Then another person went to speak to that so-called boss that came down to check on what's going on, Abi. Then later, the boss said they should allow you to go. It means that I don't think they've gotten that directive to hold you in GT. I don't think so. Because if not, if they have gotten the directive to hold you in GT, you won't even step out of that office before they walk in to take you, to come and arrest you in that office that you sat down. Because they will use, if the fact that he showed you, so he will tell you, hold on, they are working on it, and before you know it, they will come and arrest you there. So I don't think there is a directive. What I'm suspecting is this, two things. Number one, is either you have told them you will be going to GT, they have manned different, they've manned their own informants. All GT Bank branch in Abuja, they've sent their informants to different banks. Immediately they spot you in one of the branches in GT Bank. Whoever is their informant in that branch has already put a call to them that, oh, he is at GT Bank Asokoro, or he is at GT Bank Wuse2. Hey, yeah, Mommy Anita Labi, welcome on board, ma. Immediately, the informant will have called that, oh, VDM spotted at or sighted at GT Bank Banex Plaza, GT Bank with different branches. And they will spring to action. Who do you think is the next thing to do to stop you so that they can find a way to pick you up? Is by, okay, fine. That informant, of course, will have liaised with the police officer there. Okay, VDM just entered. Please don't let him go. And that one will have maybe that one will have like that one will have shown all sorts of ID card and whatever to the police officer. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So looking at the whole scenario, I still believe that the branch you went to, I still believe they were not cordial, they were not informed properly. They were not informed properly that they will be coming to pick you at that branch. If they were informed properly, you won't even step out of the office. That's the truth. You will not step out of the office that you said you went upstairs. They did all that. They showed you. You won't step out of that office before they walk down. They walk straight into that office and tell you that you are arrested. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because this is something I know very, very well. If you want to, let's say something happened and they're looking for me. They want to arrest me. They've tried everything. It didn't work. The next thing they do is to what? Is to go straight to my bank account. And what would they do? They will block the account or put a memo on the account, right? Once you have a memo on your account, you can't use your ATM card anyway. You cannot use any of your ATM card in any branches, any of the bank ATM at all. You would have to walk into the bank where your account is domiciled. Let's say my account is domiciled in First Bank now. I can't use their ATM card anywhere. I'll have to walk into any First Bank branch. Abibeko. And immediately I walked up to the staff and tell them, oh, I have issues with my account. The first thing they will ask you is, what's your account number? You give them your account number. They try to populate it on the system. The next thing they see, the first thing they see on your account once it comes up is the memo. The first thing you see after the name of the person, Ade, you see the balance. The next thing you're seeing is the memo on that account. And if the memo says apprehend the customer, what they will tell me, what the staff will tell me at that instance is, oh, I can see that you have issues with your account. And I too will be like, yes, I can't use this. Okay, so sorry, please. okay, you know what, my system is not working right properly, and then, you know, I'm trying to assist you. Do you mind if you sit down, or you can come in and sit down, so that I will not have you together with the staffs out there. The staff has been able to what? To pick you, to take you out of, you know, and even if you want to run, you can't run out of the cubicle they are going to put you. The next thing they do, immediately the staff is talking to you, is already, he or she is already typing. Send your account number to whoever, maybe the account officer or the manager or the CS or customer service manager. Immediately, the staff will be typing, telling you next thing, this account, apparent customer, what's the next step? Then the manager will take it up from there. Everything will happen, say, in the next 10-20 minutes. They will have communicated with whoever agency that wants to pick you. Maybe it's the police, maybe it's the DSS. They will have communicated with that person. You won't even know. You're still there saying, no, my account is it. The next thing you will see the police officers. Then they will tell you you're arrested, and that's the end. So if you want to tell me, if I walk into the bank and I sue First Bank for doing that, nothing will come out of it. Because they have what? They have the backing. They have the whoever law enforcement agency that wants to pick me up. They have their backing. The worst and worst that will happen is they will go to the agencies and tell them to give them a letter. They will give them letter, give them anything to back what happened in the bank premises. And that's the end. That's the end. So this is not about GT. It's about the DSS who had planted their informants in every GT bank branch. Check out any site of VDM. Let us know the branch. And immediately they cite you there. They give them a call. Then a directive comes to the police officer, or the informant will have to go and introduce himself and say, okay, you know what? VDM is in this branch. We want to arrest him. They will do everything humanly possible. You can't leave. If you leave that premises that day, another thing will happen. Lady, very disgusting shit. Me like him tell mo ko to de tí mo fi ń follow idiot e gan ko ma ba kíní jẹ́ fún mi. Sorry jare.
Again, the whole video this on my phone. Do you understand? But even at that,
sorry.
Bank, so you go hold on till security operative come. Yes, Number 3, you are not an executive arm in the government. Do you understand? You are not even an executive arm. So I want to know why you held me in your bank for 5 minutes. Even though I know why. But you don't have that right to hold me. And again, the whole video this on my phone. Do you understand? But even at that, even if those videos no come out from Efcc hand and my phone, because my phone did here, under the protocol and whatever, I know you have to have CCTV footage all over your bank. So you will provide that CCTV footage of that first floor. I noticed that you people release some CCTV footage that does not align. You understand? You cut and join. Do you understand? You cut and join, you drop them. And you know fully well. See, that is not what happened. You held me in the bank. You kidnapped me in the bank. Held me hostage in your bank. We will go there. You understand? We are coming there because I'm definitely going to sue you all. You all are going to pay me. Because I don't use your bank. I don't get dollar. I don't get anything for your bank. Why did you hold me in your bank? If you had a problem, you for hold my mama. Maybe my mama thief. You for anchor farm. We go take there. But you specifically held me hostage in your bank. Me and my friend that don't operate your bank. Now let's move on. After that, I don't diverse. I see which kind of thing they happen. But I don't get feeling.
That one is not.
Now we went downstairs. I now opened that their cube. I went outside. My friend that tried to open the cube could not come out. It was also held there. I didn't know all these things were trying to delay me. I didn't know they were trying to delay me, but I had some feelings. Now I can't go outside the bank. I stood in front of the bank. One of the staff came and started harassing me again. By this time, that Oga self came outside. I was like, what is going on? You know, they were trying to snap me. Somebody was trying to snap me. He said, I beg, you cannot snap me. I said, outside the bank, not even inside the bank, outside the bank premises, outside their front fence, not inside, front fence, outside. I said, I'm not in the bank. What's the problem? Then I changed. I go police, I go slap. You know, I was angry. So some people, they were not like, what did happen? Why are you harassing him? No worries. Some people go still on the come. More people are now coming. So that guy understood I was still waiting for him, the person inside the GT Bank. I didn't know all this while. Now delay taxes. Immediately he came outside. We just enter car. As we enter car, as I just make the turn, boom, motor just brackets me, come on, gone, brack back. Open door, if you hear me, I'm under arrest. My mother, the shout, they just crack gun, face my mother, crack gun, face the guy waiting for front seat. That one did the shake. Now, me, being me, I wanted to say, under arrest for what? And maybe sit down on the ground and say, until you tell me why I'm under arrest, I'm not going anywhere. But my mother don't dey scream. The guy don't dey shake. Do you understand? I see how they were moving. I said, okay, you know what? Let me just obey. What's the worst that can happen? Next thing, the guy just slap me for head. Come on, just put blindfold for the other guy. Feels just try inside car. Say, man, the enter inside. I said, bro, you don't need to slap me, bro. Talk to me normal. Go enter the car. Not if you're gun, bro. If you talk to me normal, go enter your car. I'm a Nigerian, I don't run. I'm not a fugitive. Do you understand? I'm not wanted in the country. I don't run, I don't hide. So what's with this treatment? Just push me, enter the car, lock the door. The driver say, don't fuck up. This one, that. We're not going. We just move forward. They carry my mother at the back of the other car. They drove behind us. We got to the front. The guy just came out, just crack his gun. Just say, open your phone. Open your phone. She said, open your phone. Me, I no answer. Then I looked at the guy. They saw that the guy was shaking. Then I said, I will fucking shoot your legs. Open your phone. This guy almost pissed in his pants. They traumatized this guy, bro. Now, he was not shaking. He now opened the phone and now gave them. Then I said, Vicky, open your phone. Now, me, I don't look, say, the target is this guy. Like, they will always use this guy to get to me. And me, I don't want anything to happen to him. I shall just carry the phone and I give them. Say, I just want to put the phone off. That's what they said. Shall carry. He blindfolded me, blindfolded us. We're going. Now, me, I know Abuja very well. I knew where they took me from. And because I know Abuja, and I know the Mumu, I knew, okay, this road all they follow. If not DSS, they'll follow like this, right? We passed. We're going. They went straight. When they turned to use the other bridge, before the Beggar Bridge, yes, the bridge before the Beggar Bridge, when we turned, that is Mabuchi Bridge. When they turned down, they were still going. My eye, I just Efcc. I closed my eye, I know they see anything. We're moving. Then we now got to Beggar Bridge. I know Beggar Bridge from the sound and the noise. I think that was where they dropped my mother off on the road. We now move. When we're going, I was wondering which place where we go. They can't be taking me to Area 1. No headquarters there, Area 1. Then next thing, we now got to the stadium area. They now turned. When they turned by City Gate, I said, are we going to, in my head, I was like, are we going to the Air Force Base? What do you want to do for Air Force Base? Like, are we going to the prisons? Are we going to Kuje? Are we going to, no, for Kuje, they need to pass a judgment. I need to be convicted. And I was just thinking, then immediately they took it on. When they took it on, I knew we were going to Efcc. Now when we got there, they blindfolded me and boom, took inside and we went upstairs straight to the cell. They threw me inside, they removed the blindfold, I just sat down. Then after like 2-3 hours, they came, they got me, everywhere was dark. Then they brought me outside, sat down, and they now said, VDM, this is the Efcc. They now put on their cameras. When they put on their cameras, then I said, we are going to interview you now and you are going to answer everything we are going to ask you. They said that. I said, I'm not going to answer you anything. First of all, why did you kidnap me? You would have sent me an invitation. I will come. I am not running. I don't fear nobody. Police send me an invitation. I go there because I'm not a thief. Do you understand? I'm not a thief. I'm not a criminal. So why did you kidnap me like that? They said, we sent you an invite. I said, I did not see any invite. If you send me an invite, I will see it. Now, let me tell you the craziest part. I have access to my email now. I still don't see an invite. There's no invite on my email. I don't check out, no invite anywhere. Do you understand? I don't see invite. But that's by the way. So they sent me an invite, and they tried to send it on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is blocked. They tried to do this, they tried to do that. I said, bro, you kidnapped me and you traumatized my mother in front of her. You were cracking gun in my head, cracking gun to her head and everything. You can't do that. Do you understand? Send me until you show me an invite. I am not going to answer you. They returned me back to the cell. That was on Friday. Saturday, Sunday, nothing happened. On Monday, we came down. Do you understand? Now, let's go back to Friday. While we were with them, they said, and your lawyer is here. Your lawyer just came. I said, my lawyer just came. How? So you know my lawyer. Why didn't you send the invite to my lawyer since you could not reach me? Since you say you have tried every means, you could not reach me. Why didn't you send it to my lawyer? Why you know declare me wanted? Do you understand? Why you know declare me wanted? So we don't send an invite, you know, come. Now he's wanted. Do you understand? It would have made sense. So obviously something fishy was going on. Do you understand? But I don't want to draw any conclusion now. But something fishy was going on. At the end of the day, I was kidnapped. So they took me inside. I stayed. On Monday they came. When they came on Monday, now so everything starts. Let's say, very dark man. Now, I was expecting that they will bring a petition to say, this is a petition, this is what you did, XYZ, this is what you did. You know, let me say a petition. I now noticed that these people did not have a petition. There was nothing, there was no petition against me anywhere. Again, I now noticed from the way they were asking the questions, I now knew that these people don't have anything on me. They are trying to discover now. They are curious. They are trying to discover. And I say, wait, that is, there's no problem. They are not just happy the way I was bashing them online. That was my conclusion. I said, these people are not happy the way I was entering them online. That's their problem. Calling them corrupt and everything, it affects them. That's the problem. But again, the way I was moved, another thing that I believe up to now, it is political, but I'm not going to say. You understand? Won't move. I won't say nothing, right? So they started with the first question. They say, they brought out this picture. They say, can you identify the people in this picture? I said, this picture, I said, I don't know anybody here. The only person I can identify is Peruzzi. I said, do you know this man on the left? I said, I don't know him. I said, do you know this other guy that is close to you wearing the jeans? I said, I don't know him. They say, you don't know this guy? I said, I have never seen him in my life.
What he's trying to
I said, okay.
talk about.
Who is Peruzzi? I said, Peruzzi is an international musician. He's a very big star. Peruzzi is a star. You understand? So okay. Now you say you don't know this man. I say, yes. So okay, so you are holding money here and you have sprayed money. Naira mutilation. I say, well, how would you know I sprayed money? The fact that money, what you call money, is on the air, does that mean I sprayed it? Secondly, how are you sure that I am holding money? He said, so what are you holding? I said, it is prop money. Say prop money. Say prop money is fake money. I say fake money is an intention to have the real thing. Do you understand? The faking it is fraud. So it is not fake money. It looks like money. So I will call it replica. They say, no, it's fake. I say it's replica money. You understand? They say, okay. So, prop money. Where did you get the prop money and how much did you buy it? I said, prop money. I said, I didn't buy it. I said, for Lagos, so it's on the traffic. I just did for traffic lights. I see one guy. The guy said, very dark man. I said, what are you holding? I don't sell money for Lagos. Nothing one I know they do for this Lagos. Then he said, no, this is prop money. And they use it in acting and shooting skit and everything. Exactly. You understand? I said, let me see. Now dash me bundles. And that is what we have on the picture. So that is not money. And I said, okay, I should write it down. I wrote. Then I said, I don't know this guy. I say, yes. They say, that is Kokopi. I say, oh, this guy is Kokopi. Say, yes. I say, no, this is not Kokopi. Because this person looks angry. His face is not arranged for me to know this is Kokopi. But to me, this is not Kokopi. And I don't know him. Now I say, okay. Then I brought the video of Kokopi when he was on fire, when I redirect. Then I said, who is this? I say, this is Kokopi. I know this person. I'm my guy. Do you understand? So this is Kokopi. They say, then this person is who? I say, I don't know this guy, but I know this one. And I say, okay. So this person here is also holding money. Where did you get it from? I say, I gave him the prop money. They say, but you say you don't know him. How did you give somebody that you don't know prop money? I said, the person, it was in the moment. And when you are in a moment, you can do anything. So I just wanted my picture to be fine. So I just gave him. And then we used the prop money to make the picture final. It's okay. No problem. I wrote that. Then I said, then I brought Mercy Chinwo matter up. Mercy Chinwo and Easy T. Then I said, that all the videos I make, that they pay me to make them, particularly in the case of Mercy Chinua and ZT. I said it is an insult to me that they would think that people pay me to make video. That anything I make, any video I make, it is because I want to make them, and it is my own opinion to make. Do you understand? And it is my fair comment I make. They say, okay, that I should write it down that I was not paid. I said, obviously I was not paid and nobody can pay me. Do you understand? Now, I now said, let's go back again. I said, you asked me about this Naira. What happened to Okoya children? You did not ask Okoya children. You talked about Okoya children, but you did not do anything to Okoya children. Then I said that the Okoya own, that they called their family. That day they were going to their house to make some arrests, that the boys were not home, and they invited the boys, and the boys came. I said, but you people did not report to the public that the boy came. That everything just died down. They said Efcc cannot come out and be explaining everything. But I said that was a public matter. The public needs to be updated. And a lot of people were thinking the law is for the rich and not for the poor. To make it balanced, you would tell the public. They said Efcc does not work like that until after their investigation. Then I understood. Then one of them now said, but sincerely, you know that they did not mutilate Naira, that they were just shooting skits. I said, oh wow, they were just shooting skits. So no problem. Skit, I say yes. So from then on, I started using skits as a reason for my prop money. So back to the Mercy Chinua. They talked about the Mercy Chinua a little bit, but I knew they were going to come back to it. So they talk about the Mercy Chinua, the ZT, and I say it was my own fair comment, because Mercy Chinua, I bring the matter come online. So it is my fair comment. It's not my business. I just spoke. So I tried to see if they were paying me to make videos. That didn't work. They said, okay, I should go back up. That was, I went back up, I slept, they brought food for me, you know. They were nice. The officers there, they were professional, they were nice, nothing, we were interacting, you know, talking, and, you know, we interacted fine. They brought me back again the next day. Go back again, then they started with my earnings. They said, how do I make money? I told them. They said, do Facebook pay me? I said, yes. That's the page is monetized. They said, okay, how much do they pay you? In a month, we did calculation. So since I started doing Facebook, about 40-50 million naira has come into my account from Facebook, right? So, explain. I said, oh, 40-50 million don't come. But do you know the irony of it? I said, no, I am in debt. I am owing the person that pays me. Because almost all the money that comes out of that Facebook, I use it to do charity works. I use it to do charity work. And I am owing. And there's proof that I'm owing. Open the phone. The first thing you see when you go to the person that manages my Facebook account, you see that I'm currently owing the person £5,000. That is equivalent to 10-point-something million naira. If pounds is 2,000, that means I'm owing him 10 million naira. And this is the person that funded my account from Facebook earnings. So basically, I use it. If they even charge the person up tomorrow, he will tell you. Do you understand? Now, my other means of getting money, everything, there's proof. Do you understand? And I say some people dash me money randomly. Like they face me now, just say, VDM, man, just squeeze like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 sometimes to me. And guess what? Those money goes to charity as well. Surprisingly. But that day now I know say I'm useless. You see, it was in Efcc, I found out that I was useless. I didn't have anything. Now Efcc, now make me know say I have been just living my life for people and not for myself. Anyways,
yeah, baby. We
move. They say the YouTube. I say YouTube. They just activated it when was that, and there have been a lot of bans, so I've not really gotten money from YouTube yet. But to be very honest, I am not a money person, so whatever money that comes out of it, I honestly don't use it for myself. I told them, and I said, there's proof. Go through my accounts, go through everything. You see how money leaves. And you see, start work, start this. Even without the one I post on media, it is there. It is charity works I use my money to do. Then they brought
your own daughter
the
is always dying of malaria.
They say, how does money come into the NGO?
You came earlier, you said 1,700.
That contribute money.
Now it is 2,000.
Now, the craziest part. Have you ever transferred money from your NGO to this account? I say no. If I have, there's proof. You will see it from the banks.
Sorry, that's an advert. Close the door. Thank you. I'm going to delete it.
The money that I've moved out of that NGO so far is about 30 million, 20 million to NATIP, and that 10 million is for the borrow we did in Jos. As a matter of fact, it was about 10.6, but I spent over 600k of my money, which I supposed to get it from the NGO, but it is my own contribution, joined with the NGO to spend. So I said, why did I create the NGO? I told them that the reason for creating the NGO was original. The original plan is that, okay, we will start off something inside the public school where children will learn work. A lot of children will start learning how to do handwork so that they can sustain them and take their eyes off fraud, cultism, and the rest so that they can be engaged. Do you understand? But considering the fact that the federal government also want to start doing that in the primary schools, I can't do that as well, right? So we are looking for a place to start up our own, maybe get a land somewhere around Abuja, build something big, so different people around Nigeria can come. If you like, come from outside, they can come and learn. It is free. And also, we have borehole project to do. We included the borehole water project because different communities don't have water. And I just put a number online, and we are currently working on it. But nothing so far left the account. Do you understand? To me, so nothing. So we move again. Then they said, all this money that came from Facebook and social media that I have not been paying tax. Then I said, tax, okay? I said, Facebook in Nigeria, people don't earn from it. Nigerians are not eligible to earn. So all these our accounts, some people, like me now, it was the people that approached me and I gave them. Do you understand? I didn't know until later that they were earning.
Oh, sorry.
But they were earning from it. So I gave them when they started, we started building together, and then they were now paying. But the person that collects this money, they collect tax from him. So if he's paying tax there, how am I going to pay tax here again? I don't know if you understand. But they said no, that I still need to pay tax in Nigerian tax since I made the content in Nigeria. I said no, I don't know. But if the problem is about me not paying tax, you go gather all the money together. I could pay him once, gather all the tax so I don't evade. I could pay him, that's not a problem. Do you understand? Then they say, okay, we want you to declare your assets. When it was time to declare my assets, they brought the asset book. I said at that time, I know how useless I did. Now when they bring assets book, I don't say I'm useless. I don't say I'm useless. They say movable assets. I put in my FJ Cruiser. 2006 model, which I bought as at the time. I think I bought it 4.5 million, I'll be 5 million, I'll be 6 million. I've forgotten, but I think it's around 4.5. I wrote it down. How much is it now? I think it is worth 10 or 13 million now. You understand? So I put it there. Then I said, is that all? Now I said, now I don't say I useless. Is that all? Yes. It comes strike on me, say, wait, though. That's the only car I actually have. You know, every other car I drive, it is because I know somebody that owns a car place, and because of security reasons, sometimes I go back and say, bros, I see so people, they follow me yesterday, and people don't know my car. I beg, make I borrow this one. Sometimes you say, okay, if you use this one, if you use this one, if you use this one, or will you want to buy? I can be collecting money from you small. Do you understand? I say, no, I don't need a car. What do I need a car for when I travel around? So I just explain, I just say, okay, well, let's come back to the story. Now, they now open the other paper. They say immovable assets are no get. They open the other side. Landed documents are no get land. House, I no get house. Any other property, I don't have. When I say, wait a minute, I actually don't have all these things. So, do you understand? They opened the other side. They now said, okay, if there's anybody's money with me, if I'm helping anybody save money, I say no. If anybody helping me save money, I no get. The EFCC people, they were surprised. Then I said, okay, do you have gold, jewelries in the bank, something valuable? I don't have. At this point, they thought I was lying, but they knew they don't do the investigation. Obviously, this boy does not have any of those things, right? They gonna look like, what did they go on? Like, the guy gonna say, like, you don't have any gold at all. I say, I don't like gold. I don't have nothing, bro. I don't have nothing. I drive a 2006 FJ Cruiser. But all these things don't matter to me. I said, these things don't matter. These are material things. I don't need them for nothing. But it is my own life. People live to acquire all those things. You understand? I want to live, just to live a normal life. If I have the opportunity, I create opportunities for everybody. And that's it. It's not for clout. It is not a fake life. It is my real lifestyle. This is who I am. Helping people is who I am. This is who I am. Do you understand? That one pass. They went through, they changed the state. So the only assets I had was the FJ Cruiser. I don't have no land, no landed property, no house, nothing, which was surprising to them. I told them if they ever go and see anything anywhere in my name, they can carry it. Or in the name of in short, in the name of anybody in my house, because nobody gets. Now only one land where my mama died many years ago, where church, all of them gather money, they buy for church. She don't even know, she said she won't go build one thing one time, but she know the money. Anyways, now I'm past. So at this point, I knew they don't have anything on me. Do you understand? I knew 100%, say nothing there on me. Now, they now brought my DOM account, my dollar account. They now saw that over $12,000 have entered the account. Ew. So they now went back to in time when all those $20, $30 they entered the account. So they now said I should explain. When I saw the names of the people there, I now laughed. And I said, well, I don't talk on before online, and I'll say it. I said, bro, a few years ago, I was a sexual content creator.
Wow.
2016, I posted normal pictures. Then some magazines from the US reached out through Instagram, and they said they like what I do, that they will pay me $50 per picture. But I felt like they wanted to cheat me. I said no, say I'm ugly. But that blog now still contacted me and said, oh, that they will post me, I will gain more followers. Then from there, maybe I'll get more opportunity, but they like my pictures. But it is strictly for me to get followers to see my craft and people that worship African skin and an African body. I said, oh, no problem. So I did that. I gave them, they posted. When they posted, I got followers then. That time my account name was Black Epiphany then. So from there now, I now posted on Twitter, because I opened Twitter 2014. I now posted on Twitter at around that kind 2018, 2019. People were now following. Then 2020 during COVID, that was when everything started. Different women was messaging me, man, I like you very dark, I like your body, you know, snap your chest. If I watch it, I'm going to come. You know, I like your strong arms. Different people all over the world. Do you understand? They were asking open OnlyFans who subscribe, you know. Well, that was how it started. So first person, I sold picture to one woman, a picture of me standing like this. I covered my bulasha and like this. The woman paid. Do you understand? But they now sent it to, it was Naira. I think they gave us somebody with Naira. I don't think her. He paid. So one particular day, I now send pictures to one girl. So she now sent money through Western Union. So when I now found out that it wasn't a girl, it was a man. So a lot of those people that disguise as girls were actually men that were gay, where they like my pictures.
Wow.
So that time, if you see my DM, I can do everything for you and anything. Immediately see that, babes. I don't see that, man. So when I found out, I now increased the money I was charging, because it don't happen. Like, what do I care? I'm not gay, you know.
Sorry.
You know, now they do the fantasy and they get the money, nothing concern me. You know, so I increased the money and they were still paying. Now, why did I stop? One of them now got married. And the other things will happen, say he won't marry. He comes still on the tell me, say, I am in love with you. Now where I say, I beg, don't they go, don't they pass, be careful. There were two actually. The other one not married, this one married. I say, don't they pass, be careful. I can't talk, say, these old scripts that we're playing since, I beg, I am not gay. Do you understand? And that was how, boom, 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 I leave the matter. Do you understand? I just come on my hand. If they contact me, they were contacting me then. I can pay you $5,000. I can pay you $3,000. If they were increasing my money on the steady, I said, I'm not coming back to this life. I am not gay. I am not interested. I left it. Do you understand? So I explained. When I explained everything. They said, okay. So I gave full details. I gave them, I said, even the contact of these people, you can get it anytime. Call them and ask them. They will tell you. Nobody was being defrauded. it was a I like you, and it was even a contractual or something from the onset. They were the ones who said, I'm going to take care of your life, I'm going to change your life. In short, that was the word of the other one. I'll change your life. Anything you want in this life, I'll give you. Even when I did Dubai, you see, they send me money. When I did Dubai, when I leave Nigeria, I go to Dubai. Person was still sending me some small money. Do you understand? I want to come and meet you. I said, I beg, I know gay. Say, okay, I'll wait until you at least. I'll wait until you start liking me. I said, I don't like men. Continue the script. Anyways, I gave them that story. You understand? They thought I would be shy. I gave them the story. Gave them the story about my life. I said, I've posted it online anyway, so people know that. So we moved. Now, I told them something. There was one part that gave me money. You understand? Even up to recent time, I said, I'm not going to tell them. They asked me, I told them, but I said, I can't tell the public this. It is not illegal, it is very legal. I said, I can't tell the public this because this thing is very dangerous. It works for me sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work for me. But I can never encourage this because even me, myself, I see it as an addiction that I want to stop. So I can't give this as a story or say, I made so amount from this today. But in that act, I be pro. Where they chop, where they were. You understand? If they give me money and they use that money when I get from that thing, they fund a lot of charity while they do. Sometimes I'll come out, I'll give 2 million. People will see me for road, I'll give them 1 million. I go do this, I'll send money, give my friends. Now that thing. So I told them, I said, okay, they checked, they saw proof. I said, the last money that came to my account, 6.8 million, I got it there. I said, check it. No be it, I no dey hide anything. I am clean, check it. Boom, give them. That one pass. So at the end of the day, Efcc came with so you say you have some people working with you inside the Efcc. I said, well, psychology is a game. It's a psychological game. Wow. So they asked me about Terry Akbala, DJ Tunes, said a lot of things. I shall explain that one to them. You know, there are a lot of things that I've exposed. They said, how did I get those information? I told them. You understand? I told them how I got it. So they found out that, if I say one or two things, maybe one or two things. You don't understand? But leave that one aside, right? Now, it now got to Bobrisky. And I brought Bobrisky. Then I said that Bobrisky paid EFCC 15 million to remove money laundering charges. Then I said, it is not me that said, it is Bobrisky that said. Not me. I am only a whistleblower that wants to create an awareness on the corruption that might be going on in the prison or the EFCC. So it is your duty to do an investigation on that. Why are you saying I said? So me and the man were talking. I said, oh God, it seems you are trying to indict me. You understand? For me to say something, it's like you are looking for something on me. And I said, no. That they really want to know. EFCC want to clean the system. That they really want to know. They need my help. I said, the way you are sounding, nobody as if you need my help. But they are governments at the end of the day. I don't trust them. I don't go lie for you. I don't trust them. You understand? In as much as it is possible to say if we work for ourselves tomorrow, maybe in the future if we trust ourselves, but now I don't trust them and I know they also don't trust me. That one is just the truth. Anyways, brought the Bobrisky video, they played it, you know, they were asking me questions that I made an allegation against EFCC here and I must clear it. I said, but in that same video, I also said that I will expect the EFCC to do a deep investigation on the matter. Do you understand? So they said, write it down. And I said, wait a minute. Why are you not asking me of that's your officer when they say, Iman, when I posted it by myself, that he knows Mercy Chinwo's husband. The two of them have done show, the EFCC prosecutor. Why you are not asking me of this guy? You have asked me everything but apart from this guy. Then I said, it's your wish now. If you want to write it, you write it. I said, no, you should ask me. You have been asking me all that thing. Ask me of this, your own person. They refused to ask me, and I also refused to write. I said, I will not write until the right time. Do you understand? I said, I will not write on that. So they now came, and then I said, and now I made a final accusation, and I said that EFCC, 90% of them are corrupt. That I must prove it now. Now, all of them were looking at me. They were just looking at me like, I fully well that they have my phone. I just said, okay. I will prove it if all the EFCC staff will give me their bank statement. Hey. They'll bring their BVN. We'll know how much they earn in a month. They will know how much they make and how much they spend. Do you understand? From there, we'll know the ones who get car, how long did they buy the car and everything. As soon as I said that, the guy said, well, the EFCC cannot give anybody a bad statement anyways. Let's leave that. Let's move on. Do you understand? Then we moved on. Then that one passed. Then we started talking one-on-one. And from there, okay, this one, that one, that one, this one, that one, that one. You know, spoke. We are all trying to help Nigerians here. They are not happy, obviously, with the way I have been bashing them continuously. And that was the main problem. For me, that's the main problem. And of course, they discovered tax evasion. And as for tax evasion, everybody, if they bring 80% of Nigerians, if you find out, say, they don't pay tax. Do you understand? So they say pay as you earn. I say, okay, that one don't hold me down, but this is my country. I go pay. So after that, we talk. They said they were going to bring bail condition. They did not give the first day. The second day, they did not give. The third day, that was when they now came and said, oh, they will release me today. So we entered. They said,
sorry, that's an advert skin. It's almost done.
only for them to snap me, my people. Snap me. Wow. She snapped me. I thought, yeah, charges. What is the charges? Money laundering, tax evasion, naira mutilation. I tell them, I said, bro, if we're going to get a relationship, I'm going to talk against this money laundering because I didn't launder money. I am not a launderer. I didn't launder no money. Laundering and money, person get from terrorism, drugs, trafficking, human trafficking and everything. Then when you now have those money, you now go and clean it up by telling people that you made it from a legit means. I don't do that. Tax evasion, I feel collect 100%. Say yes. Because I did know. Now that I know I'll be paying my tax, remove it. There's no problem. Then in naira mutilation, una go court, go drag on herself. Now, mind you, I kept on telling them, I said, charge me to court. I want to go to court. Let's leave this place. Stop it to keep me here. Charge me to court. You know? But I don't know why. I think they want to do some form of investigation and all that. So they hold my phone. They held my phone. I thought I was going to collect it. I couldn't. Do you understand? Then when I came out, I found out that. Now, again, another reason why I would think they will not give me my phone. I think they might. EFCC, they're not they be my guys now. Make I know really, not everything I'll just put out there. Do you understand? I don't they be my guys. Make I just no watch. Because on Monday now, I'll be going to your office. So it's going to be very awkward and weird considering the fact that I don't come talk with happen. You understand? It's going to be very awkward. To be very awkward. You don't understand? To be awkward. But we move on. We move on. So this is what happened. So we are going to go back to GT Bank. GT Bank's a simple question, right? We move. Don't play, else you don't learn and you will learn it.
The hard way. Okay, so that's all. That's all. So we've heard from VDM's mouth himself. He has explained what happened and everything that went down, that played down at the EFCC's office. So maybe the coming week they'll be able to, charge him to court, and then we'll know the next step. But for me, so far so good. I don't see I don't see any role that GT played here. If GT delayed VDM, that must have been because there was a directive. Like I said, I remember the last time Timoshe show yen mo bere mo ni tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ wọ́n arrest nínú GT Bank. Tó bá pé directive ti wá látòkè pé kí wọ́n hold there. Ṣé GT lè sọ pé no? I'm sure a lot of our mommies and daddies there said, of course, GT do not have the right. Láti sọ pé no, àwọn ò lè ṣe, àwọn ò lè keep it. So that's what I want you all to know. So of course they can sue GT, but nothing good is not going to come out of it. About the maso, you can't get any compensation for it. You're only going to waste your time and energy, because if anything that has to do with the government first before anything. So that's all. Kotumoni can play oh, let me give you guys feedback. I remember Ashelori show atade sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí pé GPM VDM ti sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti sọ tó gbé òun dé ọ̀dọ̀ kí ló ń porúkọ ẹ̀ ọ̀dọ̀ EFCC o ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ o. Okay, so right now me lè sọ tí bá tún ráyè nírọ̀lẹ́ I fit come out again and then we'll discuss adeku party aku disco rag night ọjọ́ sí ṣé àná ìjẹta kọ́ ni kọ́lọ́hún ṣàánú. All right, now, I got some things to do. Maybe later in the night we'll come back again, and then we'll have fun, and then we'll talk. We'll also, I think I want to have a show on TikTok, a discussion show. I'll let you know. I'll update you on Facebook. Okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Love you.